Studnicky from RelatedISG, welcoming you to the next Insider Series interview. Today we're with Esperanza Alfonso.
Yes.
Our first interview for the month of March.
Yeah.
And I promise you, so many people are interested in hearing what you have to say, not just about 2021, but particularly March going forward. Esperanza, the purpose of the Insider Series is manifold. One reason is in the social distance world because of the coronavirus. There's over 400 agents that work for RelatedISG, and they all kind of want to get to know one of our very top producers, our consistent top producers. And they can't do it as easily as they could before the coronavirus. So the Insider Series gives them a chance to get to know you. But you also do business with a lot of RelatedISG competitors. And some of those competitors, regardless of which company they work for, whether it's Compass, Douglas Elliman, Fortune, One Sotheby's, whoever it might be, they've heard of you. And this gives them a chance to learn a little bit more about you. And finally, even for me, as the president of RelatedISG, I always learn something about what's happening to the real estate industry in this dynamic place we call South Florida every time. So I promise you, at the end of our little discussion, I'm going to know more about real estate than I did when I woke up this morning. So thank you so much for being on the show with us today. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you so much.
No, it's truly a pleasure. So first of all, tell everybody where you're from and when did you move to Miami?
Okay, I'm from Bogota, Colombia. Okay, and I came to live in the U.S. 28 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Here in Miami?
Here in Miami, yeah. I used to live in Miami, but not Miami, but Broward and the Palm Beach area. So
all over South Florida.
Yes, all over South Florida. And I'm living here for the last 28 years. My kids grew up here, and really I love this part of the United States.
So 28 years ago you moved to South Florida,
Yes.
landed in Miami, but you just made it clear it's South Florida.
Yeah.
And you chose to get into the real estate business. Why real estate?
In reality, I'm very new in real estate.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
see,
I'm
I'm
in
learning
real
something every
estate.
time.
Yes, I'm in real estate just for the last 5 years. When I came to live here in the United States, I opened a travel agency and was my job during 20 years. 18 years after that, I closed the travel agency and I started my
But what tipped you into real estate? You were a travel expert, and one day you said, enough of this, I'm going into real estate.
Remember that the travel industry has,
It changed.
Yeah,
Yes.
the industry changed, and then I was thinking what to do, and I decided to do real estate. But in the beginning was really nothing serious. After I started with RelatedISG, I started to think in big and thinking serious. In the last year, I was doing very, very good in real estate. I'm very happy.
Who recruited you into RelatedISG?
My good friend Carolina.
Carolina Gerdes.
Carolina Gerdes, yes.
Cartagena and Carolina
Exactly.
recruited Esperanza from Bogota.
Yes.
So it was a Colombia thing, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a Colombian, I know that here there are many Colombians here.
A lot, yes.
So it means that we are good.
You mean Canta Colombiana, so it's very easy for me to work with Colombians. I love your country. I've been there many times.
Yeah.
Mostly for business, some personal reasons.
Yeah.
And I've always been very well received and very well welcomed every time
Yeah.
I'm in Colombia, and every time I'm with Colombians. But with Carolina, when you said I want to get into real estate, and you were probably already working for another real estate company.
Yes, I was working for another small company for 2 years. But in reality, seriously, I'm doing real estate for the last 2 years with RelatedISG.
And Carolina made you some promises. If you come to RelatedISG, we'll do this and this and this and this for you.
Yes.
Has she delivered?
She performed 100%.
100%.
Yes.
And consistently, even as of today.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes I call Carolina at 9 p.m., at 10 p.m. asking questions, and she's always there for me. Yeah.
It's important.
I'm very grateful with her.
I don't call her at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m.
Why?
Because I'm usually way too tired to call anybody at that hour. But
Yeah.
whenever I call her, she's always available for me too.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
If it goes to voicemail, she'll call me back within 2 minutes. So
Yeah. And something very important is that you support me in that with your
training?
transaction coordinator.
Oh, okay.
Which is very important for me because I'm receiving a lot of transactions at the same time. So if
this is a nice problem. All
yes,
these transactions.
It's a positive problem, definitely. So Jarida is helping me all the time with this.
Adita is Yadi, for those of you that might get confused of who Esperanza is referring to.
She's helping
and
me
Stephanie
all the time.
and Anna are spectacular too. Our transaction coordinators are as important as Carolina, as Liz, as Sandra, as me. They are involved in every transaction, and they really make your life easier, don't they? Yadi makes your life easier. No?
Yes, absolutely. And this is what the transaction coordinator does for us. Make our life easier.
And when Carolina also brought you here, she promised you training, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
And training includes education and constant renewed education about the changes in the real estate market.
Yes.
And most of that is managed by Frank. And,
exactly.
And what's that like? Tell everybody.
Yes. So the most important thing was that when I started in Related, I started to train myself. The contracts, all the things that I had to know in order to understand the industry. And then one of the good things as well was Frank. Frank has a program, spiritual program that introduced me the meditation, and I'm trying to do for the last 6 or 7 months the meditation, and I think that it helps me a lot with my job.
I'm so glad you talked about this, because this is one of the under-promoted aspects of RelatedISG. Frank doesn't just teach the ABCs of real estate, how to take a listing, how to farm in certain neighborhoods, how to close a transaction.
Yes.
He moves it into a spiritual dimension to help you with your own self-development. And having come out of a year like 2020, it's become more important than ever.
Yes.
And that came from Frank. And it's, I can't say enough kind words about you, Frank, because you have your finger on the pulse of what our agents need. So many people are complimenting.
This is an important aspect, definitely. Because with this program, you start discipline, you start, organize your job. So many things comes with this spiritual training.
Yes, yep.
And the other thing that I would like to highlight is the help of my kids, the help of the people around me that refers me clients. And when you do good with a client, you have you increase your network. So that's what's very important for me.
Yeah. And your specialty is residential, yes?
Yes, I'm in residential, and also I handle investors.
So tell everybody, it's March.
Mm-hmm.
2021 so far has been very different from 2020. So much busier, particularly with the migration of people from the United States moving to South Florida.
Yeah.
Share with everybody your perspective or your forecast. What is 2021? Let's pretend this is March of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Look back on the last 12 months. What was it like?
Okay, if 2020 was very good, you can imagine 2021. I started these 2 months with a really very good, a lot of job, a lot of requests, a lot of, transactions in the first 2 months. So I think that in 1 year, if not, I will double myself. That's my
compared to 2020.
Yes, compared to 2020.
Where are most of your buyers coming from?
I have different backgrounds. People from South America, and I have people from the United States as well. So I have a model of investment that is very particular, because I buy the units for the investors, I remodel the units, and I rented it out.
Well, you do everything.
I do everything. So when I take a client, it's not only the sale, but I remodeled the unit and I rented out. And after 1 or 2 years, we sell the unit. So I'm doing a good return with the investors with this type of.
And you figured all of this out 5 years into the business. Listen, that's a
Yes.
major compliment. Major.
Thank you.
You took
But
it from
reality-
A to Z, and you offer a service for someone with money that wants to invest in South Florida, and if they were to buy a small multifamily project,
Yes.
for example, that needs to be remodeled and rent, and then one day we're going to sell it, you're it.
Yes. I'm
You take
doing
it from
that.
the beginning all the way to the end of the business plan.
Exactly. That's what
No
I'm doing
wonder
for
you-
investors.
No wonder you do so well, because you think it all the way through, Esperanza. Most people, they think about selling one person a house or a condo, and that's that. You've come up with an entire business plan.
Yes.
No,
exactly.
seriously, muy bien.
Because I love I'm a fashion designer. That's I studied fashion designer, so I love the art. So this is one of the things that I do, that I like the model, I like the beautiful things. So I used to do the remodel and I enjoy a lot remodeling, to be honest. So I enjoy myself, but I enjoy more, remodeling
The remodeling
the
of
remodeling
you know,
part.
in closing, I know people from RelatedISG wants to hear this from you. We're all reading about all the Americans that are moving here, whether they're from New York or New Jersey or Illinois, now even California.
Yes,
But you said I have international buyers as well.
yes.
Not as many people are talking about international buyers these days as much as they're talking about New York, for example. Where are your international buyers
The
coming from?
thing is that when I started with the international buyers, So these people is referring me and other friends, and that's why I started my networking with the.
Are they mostly from Colombia?
No, I have people from everywhere. I have people from Italy.
Oh,
Yes, I have people from Italy. I have people from Costa Rica. I have people from Mexico. So, not from Colombia. In reality, from Colombia, I don't have a lot investors.
ironically,
It's curious because
Yeah,
I'm from Colombia.
because you're from Bogota,
My
sure.
connections are from Colombia, but I'm working for different, different countries.
And Miami is attractive to all these people, isn't it?
Oh my God, they love. I have clients that only know between Rico and Aventura.
That's it.
People
It's
that,
Miami.
Yeah, it's Miami.
Miami really is magic, isn't it?
It's magic, yeah. And now more, because many people from the United States are coming to live here, so the ambience are changing for better,
Mhm.
And I live in an island that I'm very happy and very multicultural, people live there.
Last question. When you're out of town and you meet people for the first time and they ask Esperanza, where do you live? And you say Miami, what kind of a reaction
Oh
do
my
you
God,
get?
it's incredible. Right? Everybody, changes the face
Right?
when
Yeah.
you say you live in Miami. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, so the people definitely loves Miami because his multicultural, things and we are in the best place now, and we have to take advantage of the opportunity to be here in this magnificent
Well said.
season for realtors and for real estate. Yeah.
I have been living here for 30 years and I have never seen magnificent Miami become as popular as it is at this moment. So yes, I can't agree with Esperanza more. This is truly carpe diem. This is seize the day, seize the moment. I agree with you. I think this is going to remain like this all year. But let's, as realtors, let's savor the flavor, enjoy the moment, because God gave us this that He took away from us last year.
Definitely.
So let's enjoy it while we can.
So yes, I was reading last week that many people from Silicon Valley, from New York, for the important towns, are coming to live in Miami and moving their headquarters to here. So we have to be with the eyes open, and sell and give these people service, and
The look on your face, the enthusiasm from you is so natural. I want to thank you so much for kicking off March, because this is the first interview for the month of March. And I have a feeling March is going to be probably as good as January and February combined.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mwah. Thank you so much
for having me here.
No, it's a pleasure. Thank you for
I
being with
appreciate it.
and thank you for being with RelatedISG. We love having you. We really do.
Thank you.
Everybody,
Appreciate it.
thank you so much. I'll see you next week on the Insider Series. Bye for now.